We live in confusing times. All around us, there's noise, there's chaos and polarization. And for Israel and the Jewish people, we find ourselves in the eye of the storm yet again. In the arc of Jewish history, we were born in the Golden Age. We had freedoms, relative safety, and after 2,000 years, sovereignty in our ancestral homeland. And after 75 years, we became comfortable. October 7th jolted us from a deep sleep. Once again, we had to face what it means when bloodthirsty anti-Semites descend on our towns and on our villages with the single-minded purpose of killing as many Jews as they possibly can. Oh my God. We'll never forget what happened on that day, but we are still trying to make sense of everything that has happened since. Because these are confusing times. First, let me state the obvious. War is horrific. We should never become indifferent to its horrors. But when you are faced with a murderous jihadi death cult like Hamas that sent thousands of terrorists to murder and rape your citizens, that seeks your destruction, that encourages their own children to dance on stage after Israeli babies have been returned in coffins, a jihadi death cult that needs to be defeated, how do you defeat it without a war? How? And how do you avoid civilian casualties when Hamas deliberately puts their own civilian in harm's way just for you to be shocked by it? How do you wrap your head around the fact that you care about Palestinian children more than Hamas does? The world is confusing, but some things must be clear. Hamas is the Palestinian branch of the Muslim Brotherhood. They want to impose extreme Islamist rule and establish a caliphate, not over this or that piece of land, but over the entire Middle East and beyond. And they're backed and inspired by the Iranian regime that wants to export its own Islamic revolution. They do it with terrorism. Now, Hamas is a terrorist organization, but terrorism is not a goal in and of itself. It's means to an end. And the goal of Hamas's terrorism isn't liberation, it's subjugation. Subjugation of anyone who doesn't think the same way that they do, subjugation of all women, of Jews, of Christians, of LGBTQ plus people, and of minority. Subjugation of anyone who dissents. Do you think that a terrorist organization that murdered Jewish babies with their own bare hands is going to treat their people any better? Or you? This is imperialism. This is colonialism. Israel is not the colonialist entity in the region. The Islamic Republic of Iran and their proxies are the true imperialists of the Middle East. But in the West, we struggle to take that threat seriously. See, we can't comprehend that some people believe things that we find crazy. We should never be afraid to call out bad ideas, okay? Never. A woman being a property of a man is a bad idea. Forcing rape victims to marry their rapists is a bad idea. Sentencing gay people to death is a bad idea. Chopping hands, stoning, honor killings, those are bad ideas. Attacking Israel and killing Jews is a bad idea. So, here's a better idea. Try peace. The Abraham Accords were ripe and ready to be expanded right before October 7th. Peace with Saudi Arabia was within reach. Israelis were ready to be fully integrated into the Middle East, yet the region's jihadi terrorist organization like Hamas and other states are violently against it. So know this. Those who will not make peace with Israel will not make peace with the West. Those who will not make peace with Israel will not make peace with America, Europe, Australia, Canada, France, Britain. They won't. Israel not only has the right to defend itself against those who seek its destruction, it has a duty to win, not just for its own citizens, but for the entire liberal, democratic world. We make no apologies for stating clearly that our ideas must be defended and that their ideas must be defeated. It is a war we must win, and we will. We will. Thank you so much, everybody. Am Yisrael Chai. Thank you.